Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome to the next episode in Combat 101, which we teach you how to manipulate the fight phase. Today, we're looking at using large units, and in particular, how to use the charge and fight phase to help you move block the enemy. There are lots of units out there that have things such as forward deploy, which, if you get to go first, can give you a big push and a big swing of momentum and tempo. And Ed, as always, is here to show you how to get it done. Over to you, Ed.
Okay, so as Chris said, there's lots of units that can forward deploy or even create move blocks in the game. So you've got gargoyles that can do it without charging. You've got so they can move 18 with like a flat 18 in the swarm, shooting their moves. You've got like a 24 inch with 32 more bases, turn one. Or you've got commandos that can forward deploy, move, and charge. And this is the sort of example that I'm going to show you is how to use a charge to to your advantage, try and get some more movement and truly move block something into your opponent's deployment zone. So here we have an example of 20 neophytes in the forward deploying to try and move block this Iron Storm army. Obviously, this isn't the entire army. I'm just going to put you down some tanks to show you the examples of what we're looking at. So the goal here is to basically have everyone move in a way that's going to move block this gap, this gap, this gap, and this gap. So this is going to be, first of all, this is going to be the target of the charge, this predator, because no matter where we move everything in this line, it's if we're going towards these gaps, it's going to end up closer to this predator. So that's the goal of this. So first, I'm going to show you the move first of all. So this is the move that we're going to be doing. So I'll move everything over here afterwards to show you a better example. But here, these guys have a 6-inch move. They start 9 away, so it's going to be a 3-inch charge. So they're going to go here. And then he'll go there, just exactly 2 inches away. And he'll go there, exactly 2 inches away. And effectively, this is so that if we roll too high, we don't have to base many of them. So I think if we roll like a 5, I have to base a few. And then this guy goes over here, because at this point, we can utilize the 2-inch gaps. And then we go all the way around. And then we're going to roll the charge, which for this example, we're going to say it was a 6. So this will be a nice, easy one to do. And what I'm going to do is going to go around here, move all the models, and then I'll move them in for the charge, and then I'll show you what that looks like afterwards, and I'll explain how it works. Okay, guys? Cool. And I'll just do the moves.
Yeah, you do your moves.
I'll just do the charge at the same time.
Yeah.
Because, don't have to break bread too much here. He goes there, because then he can't base. Look at us doing the move blocking shenanigans.
Madness.
Especially if we're looking at moving 9. No. 15. But yeah, I'm not going to move that amount. I've done this to someone before, and then what's happened is they've turned around and gone, oh fuck, tried to overwatch them, didn't kill enough, like with the charge, because I still charged anyway, because it's always going to happen. Killed like 3, and then effectively they killed it in their shooting phase, and then I just 3-inch deep shock another unit of 20 down and just moved blocked them again. I was like, game over. They were like, oh, I think it was the World Eaters. I basically just move blocked them twice.
I in the end, I was playing Ninth and Harlequins, and it was the final mission. I was playing into a sisters player with loads of engines, which
Yeah.
obviously couldn't move through the wall. When I got first turn, and I just emptied out a Star Weaver and flew the Star Weaver over to like the one exit point they'd given them, and it just sat there. And she was like, "Oh, I'll just shoot it and kill it." And I was like, "Oh no, okay, sure." So she shot it and killed it. Obviously, gained no movement. And I was like, "Cool, well, I'll empty out this Star Weaver and send that one over." And then we got to turn 3, and she was like, "Oh, I've lost this game, haven't I?" I was like, "Yeah." And she'd, I think in that game, I killed Kai Janil and her sister friend.
Yeah.
one cannoness on the home field objective, and that was literally it. It was like the most satisfying because she chose an assassinate as well, and just
Oh,
that
beautiful.
was the time when you played Harlequins where you just took like the auto cards and just or secondaries and just
Scored 40 seconds, just went
scored
home.
some points all the time. And yeah, it's just
Mhm.
like such a weird game, like playing turn one and being like, okay, well, I've won this game. But the game was over in like 45 minutes because I wasn't interested in shooting or killing anything. She couldn't get out because she hadn't worked out she needed to charge.
Yeah,
Um,
I love that. I love that shit. It's
it was so
winning games like that
satisfying.
makes me happy.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. So I've moved everything where it needs to go. So do we just carry on as we're going? I'm guessing we're still recording.
Yeah, so we'll just say you will just yeah, you just come in and be like, right guys, so as you can see, I have blah 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 blah, and I'll just
Yep.
cut
Cool.
between the two.
Sweet. Sounds good. Right, guys. So so I've just finished the charges. So the charge. And so what we've done, we've rolled a 6. We based our 2 guys here, so we couldn't base the last guy, so he could go over here. And then after that, everyone moves in this direction and creates this lovely line an inch away from all of their vehicles, and this tank is in combat. Because if you're getting engaged with 3 tanks, there's a chance that they actually kill a couple. But this tank, even if it kills 2, you just go like 1 and 2, or because we've left another gap here, so we can kill 1 and then 2. But either way, no matter what happens here, this screen is going to be intact. So in this situation, we've now move blocked the entire Ironstorm list in place. And it means that this is a faction specific one, maybe this specific example. But in this situation, if they kill this screen, the GSC could then bring down another unit of 20 and 3-inch deep strike away and do a very similar trick. Or if you have like gargoyles and tyranids, you could send out the next unit and do the exact same trick again. Because obviously they kill the first one in the shooting phase, and you do the same trick again. And there's lots of ways in the game with Crew as well to rinse and repeat these situations and try and keep move blocking. But doing it with charges is good because it means that they're going to have to at least lose one thing shooting a turn to fall back and then shoot. But it means that you're keeping an army in place, which is very valuable in most of these situations. So yeah, that's how you charge and create move blocks in a way that you don't really have to engage too much at the same time. You pick the thing that's furthest away from your big screen. You pick that as the target of the charge, so everything else can just move left to the right, and then create a screen that way. And that's it.
That's beautiful. Thank you very much, Ed, and we'll be back next time. Bye bye.
There, guys.